Okay, I'm at the hives, so I want to show you what I did. I've got a smoker here, but I don't think they need it. They're very, very docile today, so I'm not going to smoke them. You can see what I did because I had two hives side by side. I saw a video on YouTube that was pretty neat where they were showing how to move hives, and they were using a tree branch with leaves on it to put in front of one of the hives so that the bees could orient themselves to the right hive, to that branch. So what I did, instead of using a tree branch, I used just a simple old West Texas tumbleweed. And I stuck it in front of one of the hives, not the other hive. And that's to help the bees get oriented to which hive is theirs. And it seems to work fine. When I opened up the entrances on Saturday after 14 hours of letting them stay in that hive, locked up inside the hive, I could watch them, and they would come out of the hive and do a little circle around the tumbleweed and go back in, and these bees over here, they do a little circle. So, to me it made sense that it worked. Also, you can see the shipping boxes. At that same time, 14 hours after I put the packages in, I took the boxes out because the next morning, on Saturday morning, all the bees were out of the boxes. There was no problem with that. There may have been 5 or 10 bees in each box, and you can kind of see where I cut them open after I laid them down in there to kind of help them get out, and it worked fine. All right, I'm gonna remove this lid, and the other thing that I really like about these Apimée hives is they're all latched, really tight. So I think there's going to be a lot less propolis being, used to seal everything up, although I do see a little bit over here already. As you can see, here's the baggie, the quart-size baggie that I had stuck in here. Actually, when I came in on Saturday, they had already drank that whole baggie. So they drink it pretty fast. What I also do is, from what I understand, you're supposed to feed bees, a new installation of bees, you should feed them for quite some time. I would say at least a couple of weeks, maybe 3. They say to feed them until you see capped honey, just a little bit of capped honey on one of the frames inside. So I don't know. It's going to take some time for sure for that to happen. Okay, you can see that they are all over this queen. They want her out. So I'm going to stop the video just a second. I'm going to take the cork out of the end that doesn't have the sugar, the candy in it, and I'm going to let her out, and we'll video that. So just hang loose a minute.